The Indian lunar calendar, often called the Hindu calendar, is a sophisticated lunisolar system that harmonizes the movements of the moon and the sun. Unlike the purely solar Gregorian calendar used in most of the world today, this system measures time primarily through the phases of the moon while also adjusting for the solar year to keep seasons aligned. At the heart of the calendar is the concept of the tithi. A tithi is not simply a day in the ordinary sense. It is defined by the angular distance between the sun and the moon. Every 12 degrees of separation equals 1 tithi, and there are 30 tiths in a complete lunar cycle. These are divided into two halves, the bright fortnight Shukla Paksha, when the moon is waxing, and the dark fortnight Krishna Paksha, when it is waning. Each fortnight contains 15 tiths, ending respectively in the full moon Purnama and the new moon Amavasya. Because tithis are based on precise astronomical positions rather than midnight to midnight civil time, they can begin or end at any hour of the day. This means a lunar day may be shorter or longer than 24 hours. Religious observances and festivals are scheduled according to which tithi prevails at a specific time of day or night, rather than by fixed calendar dates. Months in the Indian lunar calendar are named according to the position of the full moon relative to certain constellations, nakshatras such as Chaitra, Vaishakha, and Phalguna. There are two main traditions for marking the beginning of the month: the Amanta system, month ends on new moon, and the Purnamanta system, month ends on full moon. Different regions of India follow different conventions, though the underlying astronomical principles remain consistent. Since 12 lunar months total about 354 days, roughly 11 days shorter than the solar Uran intercalary month called Adhika Masa is added approximately every 3 years. This keeps the lunar calendar aligned with the seasons, ensuring that festivals tied to agricultural cycles and equinoxes do not drift through the year. Within this lunar framework falls Maha Shivaratri, one of the most significant nights dedicated to Shiva. It is observed on the 14th lunar day Krishna Paksha Chaturdashi of Phalguna or Magha in some regions, the night just before the new moon. Symbolically, this is when the moon is at its thinnest, representing a reduction of ego and mental turbulence. Devotees fast, meditate, and maintain night-long vigil, aligning personal discipline with a precise lunar condition believed to heighten spiritual receptivity. This late winter timing also places Maha Shivaratri within a broader global pattern. In many traditions, February and March mark a threshold between darkness and renewal. Christians enter Lent, a season of fasting leading to Easter, which itself is calculated by the first full moon after the spring equinox. Jews celebrate Purim and prepare for Passover, both tied to lunar timing. Muslims may observe Ramadan during this season in certain years, engaging in fasting and spiritual reflection. Meanwhile, the Persian New Year, Nowruz, arrives precisely at the spring equinox. Thus, the Indian lunar calendar does more than measure celestial motion. It situates human life within cosmic rhythm, aligning spiritual practice with the waxing and waning of light, an impulse shared across cultures as winter yields to spring.